Assalamu alaikum YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. This way you will be notified whenever I update something new. So the last few weeks I was a little bit busy working on my closing line. I was talking to a couple of suppliers to find out where I can get supply for my closing line, and finally I picked one, and I just received my samples a few days ago. I will put a separate video where I will go through the sample, show you the hoodie, as well as the meaning behind the design, and I will share my story with you. This way, if you guys are interested, you can go ahead and get it. So today let's talk about team building. Back in 2016, I worked at NASA for a program called the NASA Developed National Program, doing research for a few months. And this is where I was introduced to a book called How NASA Builds Team. But it wasn't really until I left NASA and a few years after, when I decided I wanted to work on the side for myself, to do consulting, build my own business, etc., that I talked to one of my former co-workers at the program at NASA, and she mentioned again the book How NASA Builds Team, and I went and get it. So I used that book to for my training on team building and leadership. It was written by Dr. Charlie Pellerin. So a little bit of background history. Back in the 90s, NASA launched this telescope called the Hubble telescope. It cost $1 billion. Sadly, when they launched the telescope, they realized it had a flawed mirror. The guy who was in charge is Dr. Charlie Pellerin, and he was successfully repaired the telescope. After that, he went to teach leadership at the University of Colorado, and he came up with the book How NASA Builds Team. And inside the book, he explained a little bit the situation with the Hubble telescope, what were the issues, and then the step he took to fix it. But the most important thing in the book is something called the 4D system. So he has a background in physics. He is a physicist. He was the director of the NASA astrophysics department back when they launched the Hubble telescope. So he uses physics to in his work a lot, to teach and explain leadership. So he came out something called the 4D system, which is a four-dimensional system of leadership. He thinks is very, very important to build team, as well as build great leaders. So those four dimensions are the cultivating dimension, the including dimension, the visioning one, as well as the directing dimension. So what we will do is on our next videos, we will talk more in depth about those four dimensions, as well as the book How NASA Builds Team. And hopefully it is going to be beneficial for all of us entrepreneur, business people working in corporations, leaders, anybody interested to build your skills in leadership, as well as have a better understanding of a team. I think the book is extremely helpful, and hopefully when we go through those presentations, you guys can learn something. So as I said earlier, get ready for the next video that will give you more details about the design, and hopefully you guys like it. So as of now, guys, stay safe. I really appreciate you guys watching and checking my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.